Welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on my dairy farm on Riverbend. And right now you can see I am finally in the month of June. So I was doing some chores, kind of skipped ahead, and I was like, well, let's just go on into June now. So I want to kind of show you what I've been up to here. And the first thing you'll notice is, yes, I am getting all this grass kind of baled up here. And we are right by the house still. So you can see the other grass is starting to grow back already as compared to what it looked like in that other stage is cut. And kind of already made a little bit of a pass around it. And kind of working on some other things, and also I want to expand more. So I actually purchased another field, and it's a field with a crop maybe like I don't always use, but sometimes honestly I get really good profits from this. So I'll show you that here in a second as well. But let me kind of just finish this pass, and you can see my bale netting is at 1 of 3. So I was also kind of excited, honestly, to have to refill that. I haven't done that at all since purchasing it, to get another netting supply in there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So coming up soon I'll have to do that. But it is kind of nice. I mean, gosh, I don't know how many episodes offhand I have played in the month of May. Now, I kind of go back to the idea of, well, maybe I should play more days, more game days per month, which, you know, typically if I wasn't taping myself, maybe I would go to 3. And then some on the old Alma series on FS22, I was playing 2 days a month. But for this, I've been just doing 1, just kind of like keep it going and kind of going through the seasons and not get too stagnant. But I found myself also slowing it down as well. And in slowing down my my gameplay, I have really enjoyed it a lot more. And the one thing I noticed in slowing it down is, like, obviously every month you have to get to the cattle chores, and in slowing it down I notice I've obviously not had to do that. So I mean, I don't know how many episodes, if you've been sticking with me, you've watched me kind of play in May, but it's been nice not having to do cattle chores like every episode. I mean, I'll do them here and there, obviously, but it's kind of nice also not having to do that. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. All right, let's get one more grass bale, because I am going to do this as silage. And I wonder where the silage bales are at, if they've fermented all the way. So I need to check that out too. Alright, we'll leave them here. Okay, so let's hop over and let me show you. So here is the starting farm, or not the starting farm, my dairy farm. Last episode I went and purchased 49 and 50 here. And let me go back over. Here's my hay fields. I purchased 25. So with purchasing 25, kind of something happened. Let me show you the crop that was already on it and what I need to do. And you can take a guess. Obviously I'm taking some herbicide out there, but it's a crop I normally don't do unless, like, I purchased it and it was already on the ground. So let me hop over there and show you it. You can see our other field here is doing pretty well. So we got corn, could be, their fertilizer pass, and then we got our grass. Now, I know I don't have to fertilize it again. I can get another cutting on it, but I kind of like the idea of doing that. Let's jump up, actually, to these silage bales. Kind of just check them out really quick while you're with me. And then get to spraying some weeds. Alright, let's go here. And let's see, where are these at? Fermenting 95%. Alright, cool. Alright, so not completely ready. I'll just let it go. Still looks really cool seeing all that out there. But we'll let that go. Alright, so let's drive down to my new field. And I don't know, can I get around here? I feel like I should be able to. There's a road. Yes, I am here. Okay. So over here, I have purchased a large sunflower field, and it has a bunch of weeds in it, of course. So I haven't done this in a while, used my sprayer. So I actually want to get to that and do some of the spraying with you guys. So it might be a little bit of a shorter episode. That's okay. Alright, and there we go. Alright, so turn the sprayer on, lock in the GPS, and we're off and running. Cool. Such neat animations too here. Very, very cool. And it looks like, yeah, if you're looking carefully, it is taking the weeds away as I'm driving on them and driving through. Perfect. That's so much easier. I've had fields, I don't know if you have either, but I've had fields where I spray it. It kind of like looks like it was sprayed, like the weeds were, a little bit dead looking, but it didn't take it away. So then it was like hard to know. And this was before the GPS on 25, and it was hard to know, like, did I drive over it or not? But I felt like it was almost map dependent if that was gonna be the case. And it looks like, yes, on Riverbend, it is the case. That's so much nicer and easier to find out where I am on the field with the spraying. So like I said, this is not something, I normally don't plant sunflowers. I mean, it looks pretty, and there's actually a huge, like where I actually live, there's a huge sunflower field that you can go to and visit and get your picture taken, and it looks really pretty, just like this. And they are really neat to watch. Like, if you don't know, which I'm assuming most of you do, but if you watch the sunflower flower itself, it will rotate with the sun as it kind of goes through the sky during the day in the summer. So that's one, it's really cool. And I've actually watched it here on FS22 and a little bit on 25, that it actually does that same thing and it'll rotate through. So that's really, really cool. So if you haven't noticed that, it does work. The sunflowers will kind of rotate. Alright, this is kind of neat. I like doing these big fields like this. So I didn't purchase anything else. You can see that other big field to the left. Wow. And a ton of weeds over there, ready to be sprayed. I guess maybe I could look up if that's a contract or not. Which I have not done any contract work on this playthrough series. Kind of Interesting. Usually I do a little bit of contract work. And I know I had a lot of money from the build, which I did take a lot of it away, thanks to the Power Tools mod and one of the subs telling me about it. So, yeah, that would be interesting. Look at some of the contracts and kind of go from there. Alright, so it looks like I've done most of it. It's just a couple up and downs, honestly, now. Yeah, so I'm going to set this on a worker. Just let them do the up and down really quick. And they should be all set. Alright, and perfect. I actually jumped into this. Alright, well, I'm in the 7810. I had it hooked up from the last one. Now, I know it's June. I haven't done any cattle chores. Probably need to, but I'm going to probably save that for another episode here. But let's get out and get to the hay fields and just kind of top them off, fertilize them again. Whoa, whoa, of course. Well, there you go. You got to see that on camera. I'm surprised it didn't topple it over all the way. Have to get out and do super strength on it. Alright, let's see. Is it going to give me... Alright, so it's saying no lines detected. That's alright. We'll fertilize it here. Just eyeball it. Actually, this one looks like I can just go straight down. Yeah. Looks like it's hitting it all. Perfect. That's easier. Alright, so do this. I want to do that other one, and I guess while it's out here, I might as well go over that cornfield too. So, perfect. Alright. So you can see we're in June, 9 o'clock here, and I still have it on 1 for the speed, which I'm okay with that. Like I said earlier, I'm really enjoying kind of just playing around on this map and really enjoying kind of playing slower. So yes, I have some cattle chores to do, and I'll save those, but if I'm playing a little slower, then I feel like I don't have to rush and get to those, and then it doesn't make it seem like, you know, here's the next month and gotta run over there and do all those again. But I'll get to them and kind of just check on them really quick while you're here. Water. Meadow grass is coming in now. That's good. They're looking good. Ooh, they need food. Alright, oops. Alright, so they definitely need food coming up here. That was the milking barn there. Alright. Let's lock into there. Yeah, and the same thing, let's lock into this one. But yeah, I like these kind of chores, especially when you kind of get into summer and you're looking at fertilizing, doing the lime. And I want to kind of keep these grass fields up, you know, especially if I'm going to be going and getting a second or, well, even a third cutting here in the fall too. That's my plan. So, all right, let's kind of finish up this, hop over to that cornfield and check on the other worker that was in the sunflower field, and then probably after that I'll let you guys go again. So like I said, kind of a shorter episode here, but I had some time, figured I'd tape it, have you guys tag along and just see what I'm up to. Like, why not, you know? All right, wow, look at how tight This one is here. Looks like you can get a lot of it here in one pass. Or if it's letting me, I guess. It doesn't look like it would get that very end. But I guess it is. If you look carefully, it is changing the soil texture there. I didn't think it would actually get it. Well, I'll give it to it. It knows. And wow, it's so much nicer using that GPS, isn't it? But cool. Look at our corns coming up. That looks cool. Neat seeing it. Cool. And that's it. Perfect. I like those small fields. Kind of makes it more manageable, right? Okay. And I know I have my planter still out, so I gotta keep working on there. Oh, there it is. So one thing, I didn't get to all of this. I did plant it though now, like it's planted. Alright, but you can see this was planted in May, and then this was planted in the beginning here of June before I started taping. So, looks kind of odd, but when it comes in and when it gets to harvesting, I'll let it go a little bit longer so it all matches up. But yeah, it looks kind of odd. Looks kind of janky there. And then our soybean field here. Looks like it's going good here. Perfect. Got some weeds, which that's fine. But yeah, neat to kind of start expanding our reach. I wonder if that corn... Is that corn going to grow back in the maize? I wonder if that automatically comes back or not. I don't know. I guess I'm sure of that. And then I got our other field over here. And let's just go check that out. Let's see. Oats. And we got small weeds in there, or medium. And then this. Our new sunflower field. Cool. And looks like they're all set. So, alright, I'll let you guys go there. Thanks for kind of tagging along on this shorter episode. But you can see we're kind of, we're growing here. No pun intended, as we're in the growing season, planting season. And we're kind of growing here on the farm and expanding our reach, as I keep repeating. So, thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully you like this kind of content. And if you haven't joined the Farm with Nick community, I'd love to have you kind of tag along, follow along on my playthrough series, and check out some of my other ones and my other farm builds as well. So thanks again so much for tuning in here, and hope you guys have a good one. Take care.